Orange took his chick, I know. We talking start like ball hype, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm a miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm God like, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Hurts throwing right away. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. The slot man in motion right. Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
On gain of 26 yards, first down, Eagles.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
From the 35, here's second down and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A first down carry for Barkley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Again, it's Barkley.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. But he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot more.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter. What a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You look at this Eagle defense.
They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the... Number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Ravens at 11-1 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Hall again. Down the left sideline. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 13. 48 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. When you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. In motion left, Flowers.
Jackson.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Flowers going to go in motion right. Now they fake the jet sweep there, and a run instead with Harris.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Jackson dancing to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown, the field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Throwing is Hurts.
He dumps it off to Barkley. Now the ball comes loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they are going to set up. At the 40-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Slot man moves right. Here's Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Metcalf motions left.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Back to throw again. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. Able to slither by. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter.
That's caught at the 25. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 67 yards.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Ball ought to give up the middle.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. On the draw, it's Hall.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now it's Jackson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
First and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
This 2nd and 4.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Jalen Carter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Jackson now. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Breece Hall from 13 yards out. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this one too low.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 43. And Hurts going to move him around. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Nnamdi Madubuike in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Barkley is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Hurts will throw.
And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G